Hello everyone and welcome again to the Gaming Center After Dark. I got another deck tech today for the deck I played on Friday. It's blue-white Yurion Control and Modern. I had some people that wanted to see like a more up-close video of the deck, so I'm going to do this first, like give it a once-over. But 4 irrigated farmlands, 4 glacial fortress, 4 Hingegate pathways, a castle Ardenvale, 2 Nganjo Seat of the Empire, 2 plains, 4 hollowed fountains, 4 deserted beach, 2 Hall of the Storm Giants, 2 Otawara Soaring City, a castle Vantress, 2 islands, and 3 Field of Ruins. The 1-drop spot, I have 3 portable holes and 4 March of the Otherworldly Light. 2 drops, 3 sensors, 3 Fateful Absence, 4 Omen of the Seas, 2 Dovin's Vetoes. 3 drop spots, 4 Absorb, a Disallow, 3 Narset Parter of Veils. 4 drops, you got 4 Wandering Emperor, 3 Memory Deluge, 3 Supreme Verdict. 5 drops, 4 Teferi Hero of Dominaria. And the 6 drops are 2 Farewells and 3 Shark Typhoons. The sideboard obviously is your companion Yorion, Narset's Reversal, Hullbreaker Horror, a Dream Trawler, another Fateful Absence, a Portable Hull, 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Dovin's Vetoes, 2 Sunset Revelries, and 3 Mystical Disputes. So that is the deck. Overall, I went 3-1. It's a really good deck. I really just wanted to play Teferi Hero of Dominaria again. That's why I went with it. And I just love blue-white control, as anybody knows. So first round I played against Rakdos, I guess aggro would be called, or spectacle. It was just, I think he bought like a pre-built deck, made some modifications to it or whatever. I didn't, it ran pretty well. I went 2-0 in that matchup. I don't know if he ever got me below 10. The deck here just has a lot of removal, a lot of early game answers to their stuff, and then your late game options generally finish them off. I think I killed him with a Hall of the Storm Giants, attacking him for a few turns, once I got him, stabilized and he didn't have any threats or whatnot. Round 2, I played against Johnny Brissett. He was on 5-color humans. I won that one 2-0 as well. We played the first game he mulliganed, I think maybe to 6 or 5. So being behind already, he had to commit to the board more than he would like to, knowing I'm a Supreme Verdict deck. And then I Supreme Verdict. He scooped. Then the next game, I think he had to mulligan to 6 again. And I just ended up killing his first couple creatures with like a Portable Hole or March or Fateful Absence, and then like Wandering Emperor, a threat, his biggest threat out at the time. And then he ended up, I think he cast a Collected Company in response to my Wandering Emperor, and then just scooped. I guess it was really bad, or 6 lands or whatever. I don't know. We didn't really get to see the power of his deck as well as he would like. So I don't really have a baseline comparison of how I feel it does in the humans matchup. Although I definitely feel it's better for control than the modern version of humans, where they have Aether Vial and Cavernous Souls and Kite Sail Freebooter and just some overall better cards that the human matchup in Pioneer doesn't have. Round 3, I played against Dalton Sheffer. He was on mono blue spirits. It was I lost 1-2. I won game 1, resolve a supreme verdict. Well, actually, I think I resolved 2. I revealed 1 off of my Narset, having 1 in my hand already. So I played the first one, kind of throwing it out there, and thinking that he would think that was the one I played off Narset. And then he played a couple more creatures, and I supreme verdict again, and then that was the game, really, for the most part. Game 2, he actually won on a Moldify, I think. I probably messed up somewhere because I felt I lost that game somehow. I don't know. I felt I was in really, really control of the game, and then he ended up coming back and winning. He killed me with a manland, Faithless Haven. That card's kind of a problem if you don't have a Field of Ruin, I guess. I mean, and I have to use all my removal early. It survives a supreme verdict or a farewell, so it's a little unfortunate. I think it even survives Wandering Emperor because it has vigilance too, so kind of is unfortunate there. And then game 3, we had a really good game. I think I definitely made a mistake. I should have we were at like 20-20, and he only had like a creature out, and I should have been just waking up my Hall of Storm Giants and attacking him. But he always had 3 or 4 cards in his hand, so, and he had his 1 creature out was Rattle Chains, so I was always worried. I didn't have like a lot of stuff in my hand to really deal with. I didn't have a board wipe for sure, so I was just playing 1-for-1ing him. But I just thought if I tapped out and attacked, and he sends my creature back to my hand, or even if he takes it with Rattle Chains, he can just play 2 or 3 spirits at my end step, and it took all my mana to attack him, and then I'm just so far behind. And then I just let him crawl back into the game, unfortunately. And he ended up getting me there. So I don't know. It's a pretty close matchup, I think. But Supreme Verdict's really good against them. Obviously, can't be countered. But he does bring in Unsubstantiate 1 or 2 of them, maybe, so he can delay it a turn. And he has Spectral Adversary that can phase his stuff out. I don't think he's running the Blue March. So, and then the last round, I played against Richard Nixon, who was playing his own version of the Lotus Field combo. So that was an interesting matchup. Game 1, I beat him 2-0. Game 1, I let him draw half his deck and lose half his life, knowing I had a couple counter spells in my hand. And so then I let him draw it. He tried to play some stuff out. I just countered that, untapped, and was able to attack him and kill him because he put himself down so low. And then game 2, it was just a lot of, chipping away here and there. I think I had a 3/3 shark that was attacking him for a few turns to get him kind of low. I ended up disallowing his untap trigger with he was trying to cycle a Vizier of the Tumbling Sands and untap a Lotus Field, and I ended up disallowing that. I didn't disallow the cycle, but I disallowed the untap of the land, and then it made him have to do something different, and ended up being relevant. If he had another mana, he could have killed me though, but he was a mana short because he uses Boseiju to blow up my land that I was animating to try to kill him. So I ended up going 3-1. Not bad. I think I got third or something because the top 2 drew, Tyler and Dalton. But overall, the deck ran really well. I think I only had a mulligan maybe 1 time, and it's really smooth. I don't really have any issues with it. I probably need to, I don't know how I feel about Censor. It's either Censor or Jawari Disruption, I think is the name of the card. It's the counter spell that can be a land. But I just like Censor, and I just get to run more physical lands as opposed to that being a double-faced land. But I could see it being the other. There was another blue-white guy up here playing, Scott. We were going over some of the difference we were running in our deck. I definitely like the full set of absorbs plus the disallow and a couple Dovin's vetoes. It just gives me some more counter spells in my deck that I like. I could see maybe going down to a 3rd Wanderer instead of 4th, and maybe fitting the 4th Memory Delusion maybe, or the 4th Narset in. I did whiff on an Narset, maybe twice, so I don't know, maybe I have too many, I don't know, maybe it was just unfortunate. I don't think I might have only cast Yurion one time. There really isn't like a whole lot to do with Yorion. I mean, you can blink a Planeswalker and reset its counters if it's low, or Omen of the Sea, or re-target something different with Portable Hole if you need to. But, you know, I think the Yorion's just the value of a 4/5 flyer late game. You know, it just gives you basically an 8th card in your hand anytime you want. Well, I guess you got to pay 3 mana too, but overall, pretty happy with the deck. I don't know what changes I'm going to make going forward. I'll have to figure that out. I don't think we got another Pioneer tournament for a few weeks, so we got another standard set coming out. So, but yeah, that's the recap. Deck's great. I highly recommend anybody playing it that wants to play Modern. It's the best control deck in Modern, or Pioneer, sorry. Yeah, there it is. Talk to you guys later.